What inspired me to fish? It was just in my blood. I started fishing as a kid off the pier and then migrated to the sport fishing boats, and I got my captain's license at 18. And I started driving the sport fishing boats, but it just was so seasonal and I just couldn't get enough of fishing, and I just migrated to commercial fishing, got my own skiff and worked my way up to the boat I have now, and I can't get enough of it. I love fishing. I'm a trap fisherman mainly, so I fish for lobsters in the winter, crabs year-round, and live fish, all out of traps. Occasionally I'll do a little hook and line, or if the pelagic species come up like tuna or mahi, I'll do that, but mainly trap fishing. Getting the boat prepped, getting the bait, getting ready to go fishing, getting my crew ready, and then going out and try to accomplish something, accomplish catching fish for a big order or a party, or even coming here to bringing fish directly to the community. It's from the start to the end, I like it. I just like everything about it. Sheephead trap fishery it's like a lobster fishery. We used to use about 500 to 800 traps. Now the quota is down to 300, but sheephead fishery is fish a bigger trap, usually 5-6 foot by 3 or 4 foot, and you fish much smaller numbers. We fish 20, 25 traps. Some guys use 10 or 12 traps in their fishery, but you pull them much more frequently. We let them sit about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're going to run through the traps and clean the fish out, rebait them, so they have a much shorter soak time to get that live product in there. And we can cycle through them several times a day. So, in the beginning, it was a brand new fishery. So no one really knew. We tried different traps, different configurations. It was just an open access fishery, so anybody could get a sheephead trap and try to catch sheephead. And now I think there's 26 or 27 permits in the whole state of California. And I think there's only like 15 to 18 that are actively pursuing sheephead every year. So it's changed quite a bit from that first couple of years. It's not like rod and reel fishing where we pull them up from depths and they're dead. So if we get an order from a restaurant or a market, we can go out and catch 200-300 pounds and leave the rest in the ocean, which is nice. So we'll go fill the order, which usually we can do, conditions permitting, and we'll leave the rest in the ocean and save some for next week or the week after. So that's a real good thing about it. Asian markets is what started this fishery, getting live fish, and the Asian buyers would come down, take them live to the restaurants and the supermarkets. That market's still there, and that's the market we started with. So we try to take care of those guys. But what I've seen in the last couple of years is some more restaurants, and I also work at Tuna Harbor Dockside Market, pretty much a farmer's market on the weekends. So I've been going over there every weekend and trying to introduce these sheephead, and the market has grown, getting some restaurants to try them that never tried them, some repeat customers coming down, and the market's pretty good. It's gotten better every year. It's also nice talking to the end consumer. You know, usually I just sold it to a truck, he'd write me a check and he'd take off, and I don't know where the fish are. Now I get to see the people. They're showing me pictures of the dishes they made, how they cooked it, what they did with it. So that's kind of nice, kind of rewarding. And also talking and working with these chefs. These chefs will try different dishes, you know, raw, crudos, you know, different ways to cook it. And so that's been nice too. I've also gone to these fancy restaurants where they cook them, and it's nice to take my wife there and say, hey, look, we caught this fish. So it's kind of nice to keep the money here in San Diego, help the community, and also I get a little reward in it too.